says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? Yes, indeed. But I got to change the title of this video, though, because I got something that's more important to talk about than Shakur. I'm going to talk about Shakur, but, it's something. My wife asked me an important question, and this is a question that has came up throughout the years. My pops, even my son asked me at one point in time the same question. And some of y'all in the chat have asked me this question, and I've tried to avoid the conversation. I've tried to avoid this conversation because I'm uncomfortable with this, but I'm gonna have to talk about it. I'm gonna change the topic. Let me change this thing right now. Let me see here. One second. All right. Let me see. I don't know who this is calling me from Atlanta. But if I owe you money, you ain't getting it. Hold on one second. I ain't answering it. Might be one of the wenches I met in Atlanta. Let me see here. Let me see. Messed up. Hold on. I messed up again. Let me fix it now. This is an important question. Like I said, many people have asked me this, and I've avoided this topic. I have avoided this topic, but I think it's time now we have a conversation about it. You dig? So sorry, Shakur, you're gonna have to take a back burner. Maybe we will talk about you in this video, but we'll see. We shall see, Shakur. We shall see. All right, now this is the question right here, y'all. Because I don't know if it updated or not on the YouTube joint, but this is the question: to jig or not to jig? Was Apollo Creed wrong for training Rocky to beat Clubber Lang? This is an important question here. This is a question that makes me a little uncomfortable. This makes me a little bit uncomfortable. But, I've noticed in the last 4 or 5 years, I've got this question about 4 or 5 times. So that means y'all thinking about this. Now, I need to know some answers from y'all, bro, because I'm conflicted. Let me scroll up and see what we got in the building thus far in the AM. We got Jalen Hudson in the building, the sports guy 17 up in here, TY Boxing 02. Salute to the brother Nada 86 coming through, blessing us early in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, good sir. He says, salute, General. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Yes, sir, good brother. Thank you. Anwar Willis is in the building. We got Rod Neal up in here. Avery Vice. Insane Talk. What's happening with it, cuz? We got Bruce Rollerson. KBGJ. My brother Joe Towson always coming through standing on LDBC business, you dig? And DHP business is LDBC business. Snacks B is in the building. Tamir Ali is Principalities. My brother Acondo LDBC or nothing is in the building. Bush Baby Boxing. D-Man Jr. up in here. Vince Villeborn. Crowd up in here. I Am Waffles. Hey, Iron Waffles, I've been meaning to ask you something, man. Do I know you from back in the day on YouTube? Did you have another name? Let me know, Iron Waffles, because I ain't know. I don't. somebody asked me about you in the chat. They asked me, "Hey, man, is that the same, guy from back in the day?" So let me know if you had another name on YouTube, just so I won't be, you know. I just want to make sure. Uh, my brother Stormy B Man, a sensei up in here. Miami Snoopy 305. Rick Blackwell. Kevin Hill. Dane Watson. King Strick. Let's go, King Strick and them Knicks. Congratulations, boy. I see you out here shining. The boy been representing them Knicks for years, and now they in the Eastern Conference Finals. I hope they don't choke, man. I want y'all to beat the Pacers so bad, but man, low key, I got a lot of respect for Halliburton, even though I hate him. I hate him, but I love his competitive spirit. But I want the Knicks to beat them. I'm rooting for y'all, bro. But I don't want to do too much rooting for y'all because it seems like I got like a janky luck with sports. So I don't want to put no jank on y'all. Slip the jab up in here. Brian Johnson, the one and only. Joseph Brown is in the building. Miracle Taz, Freedom's March. What's happening with it, cuz? We got the Dirt Game boss up here. Boxing Gems. Joseph Brown. Lucas. Craig L. Salute. My brother Supreme Beach Box Dog Cadillac Red. Buddy Hall. Anthony Bolton. Elbow. Brandon Adam Perry. Aaron Butler. I can't read all y'all, but salute to all your good brothers and sisters that's in the building right now. Appreciate y'all. Now, we got to answer these questions, man. Let's get right down to the smoke. Shout out to my brother Joseph Brown coming through, blessing me with the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good sir. He says, I always wonder why Apollo didn't go after Clubber himself. Clearly, he had the boxing advantage over. Yeah, that's a good question. Good question, brothers. Let's talk about it. So, for those who just now joined us, let's get to it. A question that I have avoided on this channel for years. But many of you have asked me in the chat. I've ignored it. And then my son asked me and my wife asked me. They say, do you think Apollo was wrong? Translation, do you think Apollo was a jig for training Rocky to beat Clubber Lang? Because, I mean, if Derrick James is wrong for training Ryan Garcia against Devin, if the boy what's Tyson Fury trainer name? I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. What's Tyson Fury trainer name? Who trained him to beat Deontay Wilder, cheat Deontay Wilder? What dude name? Sugar Hill. Yeah. So Sugar Hill. So the question remains: is Apollo Creed a jig? Now, I want y'all honest answers. In my personal opinion, there's no right or wrong answer to this. This is just what your preference is for the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's conflicting because Rocky and Apollo were friends. They were friends. You know what I'm saying? And they had history. And remember, we got to remember this one crucial part now. We got to remember this one crucial part in the Rocky movie. I wish I could play it, but they're going to flag it. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Apollo Creed was just a commentator? He was just a commentator and a guest celebrity commentator. He got in the ring. They announced him before the first Rocky and Clubber Lang fight. He got in the ring, and the first person he went to go shake hands was with the challenger, Clubber Lang. And Clubber Lang told him, "Man, I don't want no handshake. I don't want you bringing bad luck. You has been bringing bad luck to me in my corner. You better take that bad look off your face before I knock it off. Come on, Creed, jump." You know what I'm saying? So he kind of punked Apollo when Apollo tried to shake his hand. Apollo then walked over to Rocky corner and said, "Hey, man, do everybody a favor and knock this chump out." Rocky proceeded to get whooped. He got stomped on by Clubber Lang, right? and he had a lot of other issues. So with all that's going on, is Apollo really a jig for training Rocky to beat a dude who just disrespected him when he put his hand out to congrat? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. Bro. It's no right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to figure it out. Friendless March is in the super chat with that 2-piece. Thank you, good sir. He says, was Rocky a proven racist? We can start there. Was he a proven racist? I'm trying to think. What did Rock do? I know Paulie was his uncle, his brother-in-law. I mean, what did Rocky do that was racist? Let's talk about it. I don't remember. Hold on, let me see who we got in here. Shout out to my homie Cadillac Red in the Cash App. Appreciate the love. He said, light skin TY competitive, but dark skin Jimmy Musty. No. What you mean? No. Man, get out of here. You know I ain't got, man, please. No. Old boy Halliburton from Indiana is definitely competitive. He got a competitive spirit. He got my nerve. He talk crazy. I hate him. I hate him. I hate Halliburton. But at the same time, I respect him because, like, if he was on my team, I would love him. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those weird relationships, right? I respect him, but I hate him. I don't know how to explain it. But Jimmy Butler, no, I would never like Jimmy Butler. He looked like my sister, baby daddy, and I hate him. Get him out of here. He musty. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And I told my sister the same thing. Can't stand Jimmy Butler. But anyway, African Thor, my brother in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation. He says, what's good, Unc 78? Hey, I walked in the gym and seen the lion chick I fired a couple weeks ago. She keeps somehow working out next to me. I peeped her friend with luster for me. Bro, stay away from her, bro. Don't mess with nobody in that gym, brother. Trust me. It's too much fish in the sea. Don't stay out of that situation, bro. You're going to go out like Shannon Sharp messing with that chick or anybody associated with her. Stay out of it, brother. I'm trying to tell you something right now. Red Fox said it best. I can go and take $5. I can take $5, a $5 bill. And I can go to the beauty supply store, give me some Blue Magic, and come out the store with $4.50 in my pocket and jack off. Man, ain't nobody got time for these chicks today with the mess they doing out here, setting everybody up. Everybody a creep, everybody a pedophile. They're just saying anything, bro. Like, what is y'all doing? No. I said yes, but at some point I felt like I didn't want to do it anymore. And I felt like it should have been obvious to him because I didn't want to do it. Like, what, did you tell him, no, you want to stop? No, I didn't because I was afraid he would beat me because 2 years ago, prior, he had beaten me before, and I just didn't know what he would do. I was afraid. And like, oh, my God, this is ridiculous, bro. Any man today that stayed with a woman that called the police on him is insane. You're a nut job. You're a nutcase, straight up. Woman call the police or threaten to call the police on you, never deal with her again in life. In my humble opinion. Daniel Orton in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, what's up, Daniel Orton? What do you do, fam? Bucks Nation in the building. He said, come on, Creed. Come on. Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, he whooped Pete, man. Mr. T should have got an Oscar for his performance in Rocky III. It should have been Best Supporting Actor. He should have been nominated. He should have won one. That was some of the best acting I ever seen in my life, man. Escalero Gustavo in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the support, good brother. He said, salute 78. I never forgot how you imitated Rocky and Lane and tried to talk about Rocky White. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, yeah. What's up, Drew Titan LLC in the building, my brother Drew. Shout out to everybody in the building. If I missed y'all, salute. All right, I want some real answers to these questions, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all feel that Apollo Creed was wrong? Or do y'all feel that Apollo Creed was a jig? Was he a sellout for training Rocky to be Clubber Lang? This is a very important question, ladies and gentlemen. Very important question. We need answers. And let me see what y'all got in the chat. Coach 67 say yes. Elbow say no. Let me see. How do I gotta put a poll up, man. I keep forgetting how to put these polls up. Let me go to my YouTube. Put a poll up. I don't know why, man. I should be a master of these polls right now. But I'm an old ninja. I'm set in my old ways. Smash that like button, though, ladies and gentlemen. Get the likes all the way up. Let me try to put a poll up and see if I can do that. Let's see here. How do I put a poll up here? This is ridiculous, man. Made me feel old and trashy, man. Lord have mercy. That's why I need an assistant. Need a little young broad to be an assistant. Well, not no more. Can't do that nowadays. Had to give me a little young broad to be my assistant. You end up smashing. Next thing you know, you end up like Shannon Sharp and Diddy. Let me see here. How do you set this poll up, man? This is ridiculous, bro. Whatever. I'll figure it out later, man. I ain't got time for this. And I already got frustrated. Shout out to the homie, main biker in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Says my son is almost 18 and never saw the rematch versus Mr. T. So you purposely didn't let him watch it, huh? You purposely didn't let him watch it. Drew Titan LLC. Salute to my good brother in the building with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. The Clubber Lang was not the villain. He was the victim. He was being frozen out, and he exposed Rocky. And Rocky needed help from a black man. These are facts, though. These are facts. These are actual facts. This is kind of what's happening. Rocky 3 is kind of what's happening right in boxing right now, if you think about it. My brother Stormy B Man, the sensei in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Said General Apollo was always a jig. Oh, he said Sucker wore the Stars and Stripes and Independence Day, riding in a boat to the ring. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, I hate this for Apollo. Oh man. Drew Titan LLC in the building with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love, Drew. He says Rocky was in a setup fight. Mickey told the truth. Yeah, that's facts. He did say that. Mickey did say, you know, it's funny to me how when Clubber Lang became the mandatory for Rocky, all of a sudden now the jig is up. We're going to retire. Right? We're going to retire. And they put that press conference, and that's when everything hit the fan when Clubber Lang came out there and said, give this sucker no statue, give him guts. It's a disgrace how you've been ducking me. You know what I'm saying? So he told me to fight them set-up fights. And Mickey told Rocky after the press conference, like, look, them fights was easy. Those was handpicked. So, you know, at this point, you know, Rocky, his ego wouldn't allow him to, he felt like I got to fight Clubber Lang. And then, of course, Mickey was messed up. He got hurt. Clubber Lang. Yeah, Clubber Lang, he murked Mickey. Clubber Lang murked Mickey, didn't he? Didn't he shove him or something? Hit him in his bad ticker, bad heart. Clubber Lang murked Mickey, man. I am True Main in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation, G. He says, Adrian was a 304 for sure. Wow! Y'all going at Adrian head now. So Adrian was a 304 for sure. She long conned Rocky. She says, let Apollo in Clubber Smash went back to the Blade when they lost all their money in and unalive because she had the package. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. This man had lost it. He lost the plot. What's up, Shade Girl 85? What's up, Bird from Marketing in the building? Yeah, this man had lost the plot. That man had put it on Adrian, called her a 304. Now, I'll tell you one thing about Adrian. I don't think she was a 304, but I do think she was thinking about when Clubber Lang was talking to her. Go back and look at that clip. Go back and look at that clip. He said, "Hey, woman. Hey, woman. I bet you sit up all night thinking about you had a real man." He said, "Why don't you come up to my bring your pretty self up to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man." Watch Adrian's face. She was like looking like she wasn't looking disgusted at all. She was looking curious. And that's suspicious. That was suspicious how curious she looked at that situation. And then another thing I didn't like about Adrian, Rocky was kind of a simp, bro. When you think about it, I'm not trying to drag Rocky because this is my favorite movies of sports. But like Rocky was kind of a simp, bro. This dude, Rocky, like this one, like I don't know, man. Adrian used to check the mess. Adrian used to check Rocky. What's up, Junior the Truth in the building? Adrian used to check Rocky so cold. Bro, let's skip to Rocky V, bro. Rocky V. Rocky IV. After Apollo got murked by Drago, Ivan Drago. After Apollo got murked by Ivan Drago, right? So when Apollo got murked, what is this? When Apollo got murked by Ivan Drago, remember, when Rocky was driving around and, listening to "There's no easy way out, there's no shortcut home, there's no easy way out, no easy way out." One of the greatest songs ever made, actually, especially when you're working out. However, when he got home, man couldn't find no peace. His homeboy just got murked in the ring, and he didn't throw the towel. So he got that pent up sadness. What's up, my sister Shower? He got that pent up sadness, right? He come to the ring. His wife on top of the stairs. "Where you been?" And he said, "I'm just out driving, thinking about Apollo." And he talking about having a rematch. She say, "You can't win." And not only did she say he can't win, she said, "You heard the reports. It's suicide. You know how strong he is. You can't win." Bro, I think I'd have left her at that point. If my woman tell me I can't whoop somebody, she just get like, "You can't beat him." Yeah, I don't like. That's the only thing about Adrian I didn't like was that one. But she told that man, her husband, he can't win. Come on, bro. I don't think I could have took that emotionally. Men got real fragile egos. I'm not no simp, right? So you can't talk to me in kind of way and just forgive you. Like you my woman. You gotta make me feel like I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, within reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I can walk into, one man versus a gorilla or something. But like, this is another man. He a man. I'm a man. And you telling me I can't beat him? Yeah, okay, Adrian. Take off that silk robe. Going out there for the streets because that's where you from. Get up out of my house. I'm gonna need you at my house immediately. Yeah, later for Adrian on that tip. Let me read these super chat real quick. Let me see what we got here. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, Drew. He says, "Peep the message. Apollo came out wearing the flag and still got deleted in the ring for the world to see while fighting the evil Russian." Yeah, you see how they do? I'm trying to figure out why everybody hate baby oil all of a sudden with Diddy. Oh, Diddy had baby oil. Bro, I got baby oil. Let me see here. I got baby oil right here. Look at this. Right here. Listen. That's a good old. I ain't had this baby oil. Let me see here. Oh, maybe 3 years or something. This bottle lasted me 3 years. I'm trying to figure out why everybody hate baby oil. And clearly in this picture, Rocky and Clubber Lang got baby oil all over their body. But whatever. I guess baby oil means you zesty now or something. I don't know. Daniel Orton in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Daniel Orton coming back in there. He says, you know, Creed was done in Rocky V when you had the James Brown singing. Oh, that's Rocky IV. Living in America. Man, look here, man. Rocky IV, one of my favorite Rocky movies, but every time, listen, ever since what happened to Apollo Creed, I don't want nobody coming out. I don't want no black fighters coming out to the ring wearing the American flag colors because it just hurt my heart, man. It just hurt my heart. Especially if they got a live band or something. Like, Lord have mercy. Nope. Not finna watch this. This ain't gonna end bad. I mean, this ain't gonna end good. I have True Main in the super chat with that 5-piece. Salute, fam. He says, man, Rock didn't throw the towel because he knew Apollo smashed. Adrian, he knew Apollo smashed. Okay. Adrian spoke too highly of him, and she compared Rocky to Apollo too much. I don't think Adrian smashed Apollo. I don't think Apollo would have done that. I think Apollo character, he would have did it. Now, Adrian would have gave it up. Come to find out, in Rocky IV, Adrian, she said, remember when Apollo was talking about fighting the Russian? She don't know nothing about this Russian. She don't know nothing about Ivan Drago. Yet when they talking about him coming back, when Apollo talking about coming back, she said, I really just care about you both. I care about you both. What you mean you care about them both? You know what, Adrian, you know what, you might be right, bro. Adrian might have been the first Cassie. Adrian was Cassie. Apollo and Rocky was smashing Adrian. Adrian was Cassie. I just really care about you both. What you talking? This man a fighter. He can't fight some no-name Russian. What you upset about? Yeah, you right. You might be right, bro. Adrian might have been giving it up. The OG Mr. Martin's in the super chat with that 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Says Apollo was a shoe shiner, and Clubber Lang was a world class behind. Well, I feel you. He says I wouldn't want to be around neither one of them suckers. Man, I don't want no smoke with them. Kevin Hill in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says 78. Do you think Adrian would have told Clubber Lang you can't win? No. I don't think Adrian would have ever told Clubber Lang you can't win because most black men, at least the ones I know, don't tolerate that kind of stuff in their woman. Some of them do, though. It's some out here. There's some simps out here that, like, you know, like me personally, my woman got to be a motivational figure for me. My woman has to be my other half. Me and her are one. You know what I'm saying? So if she loses confidence in me, then I'm a low-key lose confidence in myself. So I can't have that. I can't have them type of doubts around me. My woman got to make me feel you can do all things. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it. You know, so once she start giving up, then look, I don't need her no more. I need somebody gonna gas me. I need a woman that's gonna gas me in the right way, you dig? You know? Yeah, I can't do that. You said Adrian was the original freak offer. Yeah, she was. Adrian, what's up, Abdullah Pratt? Hey man, I gotta. I see you send me a message, but I gotta look at that. I gotta look at it. I gotta analyze it because I ain't had that phone with me yesterday. Yes, sir, Abdullah. Salute to Abdullah Pratt. Gotta smash the like button. Get them lights all the way up. You know YouTube gonna hate on me. They ain't gonna send out my notifications and stuff like that. So y'all gotta make sure y'all doing y'all part if y'all rock with me, man. It's easy work. Just hit the like button and make sure you're sharing the video on your social media. The same way y'all share all that nonsense with your cousins and all that BS y'all be sharing. You know, all the balloon popping videos y'all be sharing. And hey, look, she almost missed out. Yeah, she popped her balloon and didn't even know this brother had love for her. Hey man, hey Sydney, what you think about this? I don't think nothing about it, bro. I got my own woman at the crib. I don't think nothing about balloon popping games and these wenches. Share my videos like y'all share that mess, man. You know what I'm saying? Real Housewives of Atlanta and Bad Girls, Baddie Africa stuff y'all be sharing. Oh, Sydney, what you think about? Can you do a video about Baddie Africa? I can't, bro, because I don't watch it no more. It was a time I used to watch that kind of stuff for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Just to laugh at dumb ninjas. But I can't even watch it. The internet's so toxic now, I can't even watch that stuff, bro. I'm so sick of watching black folks sell drugs and be thoughts and stuff. Like we can't do nothing else. Anytime they put black folks in any other role, doing anything positive or good or whatever, man, we don't even want to watch it. We don't want to support it. All our TV shows getting taken off the air. It just took Damon Wayans' show off the air because he wasn't a dope boy. It took away the Wonder Years. There was a great show, excellent show. The Wonder Years, the remake in the black version from black perspective. It took that off the air. They didn't condition this new generation of black folks to only want to see ourselves selling dope or doing something goofy. Hey, Sherry, you need to watch Snowfall. No, I don't. I live Snowfall. What do I need to watch it for? I don't. That's why I stopped watching Power. I watched a couple seasons and turned it. I don't want to watch them. I'm tired of watching this type of stuff. It's the same story over and over again, and it's ridiculous, bro. I ain't got time for it. I watch Ozarks. Let me watch some white folks and somebody doing something goofy. You know what I'm saying? Let me watch that. I'm tired of seeing that same old stuff, bro. I'm tired. And I ain't trying to sound like I'm holier than thou or nothing. I lived a certain lifestyle, and I'm not proud of it. I did my thing, but I don't want to watch something that remind me of when I was a dummy. You know what I mean? What's up, Nene? So watch Forever on Netflix. Okay. Let me see here. Young Hollywood say Snowfall was good though. I mean, I never watched it, so it might be a good series. I just need a break from that stuff, bro. I need a break from watching the same old. Like, you all remember back in the 80s and 90s when, well, typically the 90s, it was a time where like I noticed a lot of brothers and sisters only want to watch like movies like Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, or something really funny like what's that? How to Be a Player or a Booty Call, something like that, right? But movies like Boomerang, Strictly Business, I like them type of movies. Those movies were funny too, but they showed us in a more prestigious light, and for whatever reason, them movies is not held in high esteem in our community. When I talk to people about Strictly Business, be like, "Oh, I never seen that. You never seen Strictly Business with Halle Berry, Tommy Davis in it? No, I'm gonna check it out though. Lord have mercy. You seen Boys in the Hood? Yeah, I seen that. You seen Men's Society? Yeah, I seen that. You seen Jason Lear? Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, of course you seen that, but wow, bro, come on, fam. You see how they got our hair all the way messed up, G. Strictly Business was a funny, great movie. Still had the hip hop culture element of it. This is not. It's far from being some type of jig movie or something. Strictly Business was cold, man. I love Boomerang. I love when Eddie Murphy put us in them type of positions. And but see, those roles were not critically acclaimed. They try to smash. The establishment try to look down on those roles, so he would stop doing them. Shay Girl say Strictly Business was my favorite movie. I found the DVD a couple years ago. Oh, a couple years ago? Yeah, Strictly Business. I watched that when probably around the time it first came out. That's my joint. Strictly Business. Strictly Business. Ain't no way we gonna. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Boomerang soundtrack had one of the best soundtracks ever. I think Boomerang soundtrack had Johnny Gill on there. Um, there you go, there you go, there you go, and here I come. Y'all know nothing about that. I need to go listen to Johnny Gill. But you gotta be grown though. You gotta be grown. You gotta have a big pickle to really understand these type of songs. Because if you ain't got a big pickle, then you ain't gonna know what to do with the song anyway. So it's just pointless. Forget about it. Forget about it. You said Mo Better Blues. Yeah, that was my joint too. Yeah. So what's up, brother Reef? All right. But anyway, let's get back to Apollo. Neek Neek and the sisters. Neek Neek. I see you in here. I seen Shade Girl in here, and I seen Sister Shower. I don't know if I see Tay Tay in here yet, unless I missed it. Lovely Tay Tay. But if I haven't, but regardless, all the sisters. I want y'all opinion on this. Do you think Apollo Creed was wrong for training Rocky to beat Clubber Lang? Does that make him a jig, or is there uh, circumstances will give him a pass? I just want y'all opinion. Joseph Brown in the super chat with that 2 piece. Appreciate the love. Homie says Tommy Davidson was a simp and Boomerang. Tommy Davidson, what did he do to be a simp? Why was Tommy Davidson a simp? You sure? I gotta go back. I don't remember Tommy Davidson being no simp. I don't remember that. What you talking about, bro? What you talking about, Willis? Okay, see, Psy Fashion says he gets a pass. D-Man Jr. said he was a jig. Stormy B-Man said no pass. No pass for him. David Allen Greer was a simp and Boomerang. Oh, yeah. David Allen Greer was definitely a simp. But you know what? I feel bad for David Allen Greer because he was a nice guy, bro. He was a nice guy, but you know what? This nice guy finished last. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, brothers, they just do, bro. You can be well put together, be a nice guy, dress well, well spoken, and all that, man. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. If you ain't whatever, man, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to. Shout out to the Patreon. I don't want to give y'all too much jewels. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV on here. You know what I mean? I ain't finna be giving all this free game on YouTube for no reason. Shout out to the Patreon right there. Patreon.com/78 Sports TV, you dig? Ask me what you will. Anyway, Black Dynamite, I gotta watch that. Everybody keep telling me to watch it. I still haven't watched it, bro. Let me see what the sisters say. Shay Girl 85 in the building says Apollo was a jig, but I really don't have a problem with him training Rocky because he had pretty much retired by that time. Okay. Nick J say, I don't think so. By the time he and Rocky had a genuine relationship, they fought wars and respected each other. Lang was a whole disrespectful. Yeah, he was. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, remember when Apollo, before he was training Rocky in the first fight, Apollo got in the ring to shake Clubber Lang's hand, and Clubber Lang said, "Don't come over with that bad look. I don't want no has been giving me bad luck on my corner. Better take that bad look off your face before I knock it off. Come on, Creed." I mean, he disrespected Apollo first. So I can see Apollo be like, you know what? All right, bro, I got you. I can see that. Kevin Hill in the super chat, appreciate the love. He says, 70, what's Jason Whitlock problem, Andrew Reese? Well, Jason Whitlock doesn't like women, especially black women. Jason Whitlock allegedly likes, whatever, You already know what I'm going to say. He allegedly liked another type of situation, Jason Whitlock wants to be dominated by polar bears. That's what he like. He like getting bucket naked in the nude, and going out there playing in the snow, making snow angels. Take me as you will. Yeah, he like that kind of stuff. Thomas says, no, Apollo was not a Derrick James. Okay. See, Apollo was like Sugar Shane Mosley. Phyllis Nunez in the super chat with that two-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says uh, Rocky's record was 54, 23, and 1. He is technically a bum. Rocky was a bum. He punched hard. He had a lot of heart. Rocky had a good chin. He got a lot of heart. And he got good punching power. But skill wise, Rocky wasn't nothing, man. Rocky didn't have no skills until he got with Apollo. Apollo taught him how to dance. Yeah. You know, and I'm gonna tell you something too. I know my brother Act Reacher had just did a video, a show with this with the usual suspects, and he was talking about what did he say? It was a topic they had about this, something similar to this about my goodness, what was the topic, man? Lord have mercy. Oh, it was like a bracket they were doing on who would win, you know, in all these different fights. So, in my opinion, I'm looking at it like, look, Apollo, you know, he couldn't beat Drago. He just couldn't beat Drago. Styles make fights. Drago would, you know, obviously unalived Apollo. But I think Apollo would have beat Clubber Lang. I think Apollo would have beat Clubber Lang. I think he would have beat him on points. I think he would have destroyed Tommy Gunn. I mean, this dude trash, Tommy Gunn. And some people are like, what about Rocky? Apollo beat Rocky more than Rocky beat him. I mean, this is be facts. I mean, you know, Apollo won the first fight and Rocky won, right? Even though everybody want to give Rocky extra credit for that fight just because Rocky was a bum and he did better than expected, right? But Apollo beat Rocky and Rocky won. And Rocky 2, Rocky came back and won that fight, right? Did he win that fight or was it a draw? I think he won that, right? Apollo in Rocky 2. I think he won that fight. Then in Rocky 3, Apollo beat Rocky again. All right, because he trained Rocky to beat Clubber Lang. But then remember he said when it's over, you're gonna owe me a favor. And they had a fight behind the scenes, and the movie go off with them with Apollo Creed landing a good right hand on Rocky, right? But so nobody ever knew what happened. I knew what happened. Apollo whooped him. But remember in Creed, the movie Creed, when Apollo's son Michael B. Jordan came around and he asked him, say, man, who won the third fight? He said he did. Rocky said Apollo won. So that means Apollo that whooped Rocky 2 times that we know of. So yeah, Apollo, he's just better fighter than Rocky. Hey, Fact Stormy, Ray Mercer took care of Tommy Guns. I can't unsee it. Absolutely. Me neither. I seen what I seen. Coach 67, what's happening with the coach? He said, I disagree. Drago wouldn't beat a prime Rocky, a prime Apollo. Drago wouldn't be able to cut off the ring against Apollo. Apollo would hit him and not get hit. I disagree with that. Ivan Drago, and unless they had VADA testing back then, Drago, nobody was beating Drago except for the man who beat him, Rocky. Yeah, Drago had that he had that stuff in the system. He had that, you know, that super duper ostarine in his system. That man hit like a ton of bricks. Yeah, Apollo wasn't finna get away from that. Apollo was getting hit by Rocky, slow Rocky. And you talking about a man who juiced up with the super duper Osterine? Shoot, man, come on now. That man's gonna knock Apollo out, guaranteed. Yeah, wasn't no violent testing back in them days. Yep. Shit, Drago was throwing heat. Yeah, he was. Smash that like button, ladies and gents. Get the likes all the way up. Share the video. We should have over 300 likes in the building. That's what we should have. I know we ain't got it. Said Apollo was catching Drago and Drago didn't even flinch. No, he didn't flinch because the man had that. He was full of that. Like what you say? I'm full of that ish. That's what he was full of. Yeah, the original Apollo in his prime was the truth, and even Apollo in Rocky IV was the truth. Bro, look at how cold Apollo was in Rocky IV. If Drago wasn't on the juice, look, Apollo beats him. That man was still on his toes. Smooth jab. He was man. Apollo was the dude, bro. That boy could box, man. He was on his toes, just cooking with that jab. And Apollo just cheating, man. What's up with the act? See in the building. We just talking about you. That's right, Bert. Let him know. Don't be a jig like Apollo smashed the Lizite. Uh, he said Drago only 195 pounds without the juice. Yeah, something like that. What's happening with a young Abel in the building? Yeah, I'm waiting on Bill to call me. If you listen to Bill, hit me up. I can get off the show. Waiting on Bill. We gotta take care of some stuff. Let me see here. We got here. DP Rocket, what it do? Carl Weathers was definitely a great athlete. Definitely a great athlete. He said, why didn't they call Rocky a runner after Apollo trained him? Of course not. They ain't gonna call him. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how it go in boxing. For you to be called a runner, you have to be black first, right? You have to be black. That's how it go. If you any other persuasion and you do the same thing, you're gonna be considered a high level, high IQ fighter. Oh my God, I can't believe he has so much skills and the mastery of the ring, and he's using every inch of the ring. This guy's amazing. If you're black, look at this chicken. What a coward. Can't believe he's running around the ring like this and not standing there and letting the guy pound on him. What a coward. That's what they do. Flyer frequently says they put the Rocky statue up when they should have had Smoking Joe. Absolutely, they should have had. They should have had Smoking Joe Frazier up there, but they didn't. You know, that's nasty work. What's up with the Jerry Green in the building? No, Scotty, Creed did beat Rocky in the third fight. They just did it behind the scenes. They did it behind the scenes. They didn't do it in the public. Pastor students say Willie Pep was a genius, while black fighters who do the same or better are cowards. That's how it works. He who writes history controls history. That's what the teacher Walter Williams taught. He who writes history controls history. So if we fight so hard to get black folks in position of power, but if they get there and they act just like what we've been had for all these years, then what's the point? We fought so hard to get black representation on television. We got it. And then they cut jigs like Stephen A. Smith. Right? Fight so hard to get black representation. Black representation in movies and film and on the news and in politics and stuff like that, in politics. And then we get a black police chief and he feels the duty that he must be harder on black folks than anybody else to prove that he's trustworthy. I'm going to do a good job. I'm not going to show no favoritism. I'm just going to prove to Massa he can trust me. We get black attorney general, top cop of the state. What they do? Cut major jigs. You get a black president. What they do? I'm going to be a president for all of America. I'm not going to do nothing specifically for blacks. Instead, I'm going to legalize gay marriage. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And I'll organize a coup to chop off the head of Colonel Muammar Gaddafi and others, and we'll do stuff like that. But we ain't gonna do nothing for you ninjas, because I can't be seen as helping you ninjas do nothing. So this is what happens, bro. We fight so hard. I remember back in the day when black folks would fight so hard to get on TV and be seen in the commercials and stuff. We needed black representation in these commercials and stuff, right? And then, because you had shows like, you had commercials like KFC and McDonald's, fast food commercials. They didn't put black folks. They didn't put black folks on these commercials, right? But instead, what they did was they had white representation doing these commercials. And then as soon as black folks fought hard to get it, and they started putting black folks on these commercials, what happened? Another section of black folks started calling these people jigs for being on the commercials. Man, what you doing sitting around eating chicken, smiling and grinning, and these folks' faces eating chicken? Like, bro, literally a year ago, it was no black folks in these commercials. It was literally white folks smiling and eating chicken. Nobody said nothing. Nobody felt like it was disrespectful. But as soon as we start smiling and grinning, eating chicken, oh, look at you, cutting jigs. You ain't nothing but a sellout. See, a lot of people forget this type of stuff. Go back and just Google on YouTube old KFC commercials from the 60s or from the 70s and stuff in the 80s. You ain't going to see no black folks. You're going to see white folks. You're not even going to be uncomfortable with them smiling and grinning and dancing with chicken in their hand. As soon as you see a black person doing it, you're going to be like, oh, my God. You're going to be embarrassed. That's just programming, bro. This is the mental massacre, man. What's up with Jafari Caesar? He said MC Hammer is sell out. What he do? Or he said they called MC Hammer sell out. Nine Mile Player says my mother grew up next to Medgar Evers. Wow, that's dope. Ooh, getting a notification for my dentist appointment. Have to do that. So y'all remember Popeye's commercials when Jerry Rice had the chicken wing in his face mask? Yeah, I remember that. I remember Mary J. Blige too. crispy chicken, all that old stuff. Mm-hmm. You said our entertainers doing jigs by default, entertaining white audience. Uh, I wouldn't say they cut. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, bro. Some people would consider any type of entertainment, any type of dancing, singing, or athletics, they would consider that jigging. I mean, it just depends on how you. What your standard is of that. I wouldn't consider any black folks that like I don't put everybody in one bucket. You know what I'm saying? It depends because Muhammad Ali was a athlete, entertainer. He wasn't no jig to me. You know, so it just depends. What's up, beautiful brown sugar? Tay Tay is in the building. I'm trying to figure out how this TV downstairs came on by itself. You know, I think I got. I'm not going to go say that. I ain't gonna speak that into existence. But something spooky going on in this house. TV downstairs, it came on by itself. I could hear it. Flyer says I'm at work. This video title is crazy but interesting. Yes, sir. That's what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spark a conversation. For people, I want y'all to think about it. Was Apollo Creed wrong for training Rocky to beat Club Lane? And feel free to do video responses to me and give me your opinions on that. You know what I'm saying? You'll do some video responses, do that. You know, let me know something. Just put my name in the title so I can find it. But anyway, KD to go said that's Annabelle 78. Man, I ain't worried about Annabelle. I burned Annabelle alive. I ain't worried about her. I'm worried about the other stuff. Anybody scared of Annabelle? D-Man Jr. said, do you got voice activated TV? I don't know, bro. I just give my wife the money. She go buy that stuff. I don't know. It probably is some type of voice series stuff. I don't know what it is, man. That TV creeped me out, though. Coming on by itself. And this TV I got right here in my room, my man cave, this joint here, this one be coming on Netflix, start up by itself. Doom. I'm like, man, what is this? Yeah. Some creepy stuff going on. I think it's like a creepy ghost up in this house, bro. I remember I had the door to my man cave closed. I got into it with my wife, and she was acting funny that day. You know how the women be acting funny sometimes. She acting funny. I'm like, forget you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I go in my man cave, I close the door, I turn on the flick. I got my blue magic, and I'm getting ready. I'm gonna do my Birdman Mr. Miyagi, right? I'm about to hit this joint, jacking. The door opened up by itself. Scared the mess out of me. I'm thinking when my kids came in here. Door opened up by itself. Of course, I act like I ain't doing nothing. I look around, ain't nobody there. Door just opened up. So now, ever since then, I don't even jack no more in this house. I think it might be like a zesty ghost up in here watching me or something, man. I can't even jack in peace. Leave me alone, dog. I'm gonna have to get an exorcist on this house. On Creepazoid ghost. But anyway, man, I'm gonna go downstairs, maybe something to eat real quick. Some eggs or something. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. 78 Sports TV. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. Turn your notification bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. See y'all tomorrow, man. Or matter of fact, I might come back later on with another video with that Shakur stuff. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Deuces.